Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host, Sam, and thank you so much for joining us on Daily Immigration Dose, streaming live at 4:15 EDT. So do join us here by dialing up this number that is 425-4366335 with the access code 988-888. And also, friends, we are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and also on X as well. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. And do follow us on different platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So, with that, hi Nipasa, how are you doing?
Hi, Sam. I'm doing good, and it's absolutely amazing to be here today as well. I always look forward for daily immigration dose, and I hope that friends out there have been enjoying this session that we have Monday to Friday at around 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So, yes, check us out. We are Immigration Talk Show, and you can check us out not just here on YouTube, but also on LinkedIn, Facebook, and on X. And yes, friends, join us on this in this conversation we are going to have because it's going to be in a very interesting one. So, yeah, I mean, what does the proposed 5% of foreign transfer tax mean for Indian Americans? So, this is what we're going to discuss today. And I hope, if you have anything to share with us, also, you can comment wherever you're watching and stay with us. So,
That's
before that, I think, Sam, we should go ahead with our news updates, right?
absolutely. We should, but before that, we are missing out a very important part, and that is reading out the disclaimer. So, friends, keep this in your mind about that. Whatever news we are sharing, it's just a casual exchange of idea. It's not expert advice, and our intention is never to offend. So I think this is the important disclaimer. And with that, let me go ahead with my news update that I have for you. So it's about Florida women fined $1.82 million for ignoring deportation order. So with this news trends, we can understand that how important and how seriously these deportation cases have been taken place. So, a 41-year-old undocumented immigrant who was living in Florida has been fined around $1.8 million by US immigration authorities. Why? Because she didn't leave the country after a deportation order that has been issued by 2005. So, the order has been issued in 2005. Until now, she was in Florida. She was ordered to leave nearly 20 years ago, but overstayed, and the government charged her $500 for each day she remained after the order, adding up to a huge fine. And this rule comes from an old 1952 immigration law, but it wasn't used much until the Trump administration restarted it in 2020. And also, the woman who has three US born children says she missed her court hearing back then because she wasn't properly informed about the rules and the information. So, this is what news update from my end, and over to you, Nipasa.
So thank you so much, Sam. And yes, my news update, friends, is also a very important one. And with so many things happening around, I think this is also very important. And that is, the Afghan TPS, the temporary protected status, is going to be taken away. So it is decided by the Department of Homeland Security, and they just announced that it's ending temporary protected status or TPS for Afghanistan. So TPS will officially expire on the 20th of May 2025, and the termination takes full effect on July 14th, 2025. So why this decision? I think according to DHS Secretary Christy Noem, conditions in Afghanistan have improved and security is better and the economy is stabilizing. She also said that some TPS holders have been under investigation and keeping the program open is no longer in the national interest. So this move is far from a broader push to return TPS to its original short-term purpose, and it signals stricter reviews for other countries too.
Yeah,
So this is what is happening. And if you are a TPS holder from Afghanistan, it's time to explore other legal options, maybe like asylum, work visas, or family-based relief before the protection ends. So all the best. And that was my quick update for you. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. So
that's right. Okay. And also talking about Nipasa, I think first of all, thank you so much for putting up that very important news update. And friends, you can also go ahead and check out the uscis.gov website, and there you'll get all the details regarding the news. Okay, now talking about today's topic, Nipasa, what does the proposed 5% foreign transfer tax mean for Indian Americans? So let me directly, make our viewers understand what's happening right now. So, friends, pay attention to it. There's a new bill that has been proposed. So, let me tell you, it has not been implemented yet. It's a proposal that has been in the US Congress, and it's informally called as the One Big Beautiful Bill. So, it sounds very interesting. Let's see what does it mean. So this bill wants to charge 5% tax on all foreign money transfers that is made by people who are non-US citizens. That means if you are a non-US citizen and if you want to transfer your money to India or to any other country, there will be deduction of 5% tax over there, and people who will be affected about from this new bill that has been proposed: H1B workers, F1 visa students, also green card holders, and for sure the undocumented immigrants. Now let's understand this in a better way. Imagine that you are on an H1B visa who is working in the US, and you want to send around $1,000 to your home country for your parents for any issue, for maybe some financial issues are there, some medical issue are there, or maybe just to invest in the property. So earlier, what used to happen when you send money through services like Western Union, PayPal, or banks, your family receives the full amount. That means if you're sending $1,000 to your home country, your family will be credited with $1,000 without any deduction. But if this bill passes, the administration will get 5% of that money as tax at the time you send it. So from your $1,000, if we calculate, if we deduct 5%, then there will be the deduction of $50. That means the family will get, instead of $1,000, they will get $950. And a 5% tax means families will lose a significant amount of money every year. Maybe there are so many immigrants, who are not sending money every year, but they are sending money every month or maybe in 15 days. So for India alone, it could add up to billions of dollars lost annually. And that is why this bill is causing a lot of concern and discussions in the community. So this is what is happening right now. And with that, I also want to talk something about, why this is happening. So if we talk back in 2016, where Donald Trump, it was the first term of President Donald Trump running as a US president. So one of the biggest promise was to build a wall along the US Mexico border to stop the illegal immigration. And the big question at that time was, who is going to give that much amount? Who is going to pay for this wall? Okay. So Trump suggested that the US could tax the money from the undocumented immigrants who are sending back to their home countries. So the purpose is clear that he has to stop the illegal immigration at that time also and this time also. But the old idea has come back and it's even broader right now. So many people are coming under this category and so many people are being affected. So Napasa, please let us know, who all are the people who are being affected majorly from this rule if it's going to be implemented.
Sure, Sam. And if you talk about who's going to be most affected, who this bill is really targeting. If you look at it, the proposed tax would actually apply to non-US citizens, which include H1B workers. Then we have F1 international students, green card holders, and undocumented immigrants. So these are the different groups of people who are going to be affected by this. And if you are not a US citizen and you send money abroad, so you could be sending to your friends or family back home, mostly family, and you will be hit with this 5% fee, which is about 4.5 million Indians living in the US. Each one of them is going to be paying this much amount of tax, and this includes around 3.2 million persons of Indian origin itself. So I'm sure it's going to have a very huge impact, and it's going to impact not just the people living in the US, but also the families who are directly dependent on them as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you think about every day, this touches students as well, and sending tuition fees, some funds at home, working professionals, they help their aging parents, families, they are paying for medical care. All of these, everything is going to be affected directly or indirectly, and it will come with extra financial burden. So it's not that it's cheap. You staying in the US is already expensive, so, and paying the taxes, you have been, and this additional fee is really going to be burdensome, that's for sure.
Mhm. Absolutely. And that's how it will be. It will be difficult for immigrants, because till now we have been questioning about that why even the H1B, F1, and the green card holders have come to under this category. But that's how it's happening. And let me also tell you guys, about what does it mean for Indian Americans, because our today's topic is about Indian Americans, how they are going to be affected with this new rule if it's going to be implemented. So let's see what's going to happen with them. Firstly, sending money home will become expensive, and that's for sure, because there will be addition to it. If someone is giving $1,000, they will be getting $950. Okay, so many Indian Americans and other immigrants send money home regularly to support families for education, medical care, daily needs, or for basic needs, for basic lifestyle or investment like buying property. And for example, if someone sends like $2,000 per month to support his parents, under the new rule, there will be deduction of $100, and only $1,900 would reach to his parents' account. So it will automatically, reduce and become expensive for the people who are sending money to other country. Next, it may also reduce investment in India. Now, there are so many Indian Americans, who also invest in real estate, stock markets, or mutual funds, or even start business after getting money from USA. So now, with the 5% tax, people may send less money and think even twice before investing in any property or in any business, as this could slow down India's investment inflows. Next, it's going to be like big national impact. How? Because this tax doesn't just affect individuals, but it also adds up to billions for India as a whole. And as we know that so many Indian people are living in the US, they're working in under H1B category or F1 student or a green card holder. So of course their families are staying, or maybe their children are staying, or maybe someone who is related to them are staying in India. So they have to give them the money, and it will be like 5% will be deducted from that amount. So, as we know that India is the world's biggest remittance receiver and the US is the top sender of it. So in 2023, if we talk about stats, then $32 billion came from the US to India. So it's estimated amount that we can see in 2023, all the NRIs and including everything, how much amount from USA to India has been there. That was $32 billion. And if this 5% tax becomes law, then Indian families could lose around $1.7 billion every year. Now imagine, that's huge. And especially that's huge to middle and lower income households. So it will be very difficult for them to lose this much money. And it's also a little confusing for so many people because right now, they are not having that clarity who exactly will be taxed. It's not, some people believe that it is for the undocumented immigrants, and some people believe it is for the everyone, like H1B, F1, and for the undocumented as well. So I think Nipasa, this is becoming little confusing, and most of the people are not very much sure about what's going to happen and what this new rule will bring. So I think it will be better for us now to understand what to do right now in this situation. Please let us know.
Sure, Sam. I wish I could definitely tell you that these are the steps to be followed, but I think first and foremost, we just need to stay a little as calm as possible. Basically, do not panic. And the good news is the bill hasn't been passed yet. It's just in the proposal stage, and there is likely to be having more debate on this. There'll be revisions, maybe, and also lobbying before anything becomes law. So we'll have some time in hand, and let's hope and pray that this doesn't happen not too soon at least. And secondly, stay informed. It's very, very important to stay informed and watch for official announcements, from the Congress or the IRS, and trusted news outlets, of course, our channel. At Immigration Talk Show. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. Stay updated because we bring you the latest updates on US immigration. And of course, it's not just social media that you should look for, but check us out because there's so much misinformation also already spreading. So do your research properly. It's very important to be updated and stay aware, all the time. And third, it is if you are a visa holder or a green card holder, track your remittance history. Talk to your CPA or immigration attorney, and check out your future taxes or how they are looking for you and how they might affect, your financial planning. Check it out. And uh, fourth fourth thing to do right now is engage in dialogues, civic dialogues. So if you're eligible to vote or advocate, now is the time to raise your voice and just see if this is going to be useful or not. And lawmakers know that taxing remittances hurts hardworking immigrants, not just undocumented migration. So I'm sure you know that if you have it in you, you can raise your questions right now. And of course, you should check out different financial strategies as well, explore secure and legal ways to manage international money transfers in if the bill moves forward for sure. I think you have to look for your options or what possibility you're going to have to save more. And I think that's what everybody's looking for right now. They are trying to consult with people who are good with financial strategies and planning, and you're lucky if you have someone like that.
That's right. And I think, friends, these news updates are very important and very frequent. Every day we are waking up with something new. So make sure that you are updated, with all the news that's happening. And I think by subscribing to Immigration Talk Show, you will keep yourself updated and also you will stay ahead and understand all the news in a very clear way. So please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. We are also available on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So do follow us on these many platforms and be vocal. Let us know what do you think, what's your status, or what are the situation that you're facing right now. And with that, you're free to comment here on our comment section, or else if you want to have a chat with us, then go ahead and dial up this number that is on top of your screen. 425 4366335 with the access code 988888. Do let us know your status and what do you think about today's topic, because this can be a quite controversial topic. Some people may be against, some people may be in favor of it. So we don't know what do you think until and unless you're being vocal about it. So I think that's how, Nipasa, right? We all will learn from each other and will increase the knowledge of everybody over here.
Absolutely, absolutely, Sam. And I think it's trying to bring this huge shift once again for sure. And it's not just about money; it's going to be affecting family bonds, education, also elder care. If you are taking care of some people back home, and they need you, and maybe even investments that you have back home. So this is going to be huge, actually, and it's also about uh, raising questions, about seriousness, fairness. Is it really fair? And the larger message, that it sends to all immigrants out there who contribute so much to both the economies, whether you talk about the US or India back home. So I think this is really, really going to be huge if
Of
it
course.
gets passed.
No, it does, because if we talk about green card holders, then after waiting for 10 years, 20 years, and after putting a lot of effort, they get that green card, And right now, also, Mr. Marco Rubio has also said that visa is not a right, it's a privilege. So I think, of course, people who are deserving, they're getting green cards, they are getting H1B and they are getting the F1 as well. It's not that they are non deserving or just for the sake of, something free is getting. So they just paid money and they get it. They have earned that amount. So it will be little difficult for them as well. And of course, the life, that they are living in USA is already, I mean, bringing up a lots of challenges over there. And now, when sending money, also, if they want to help their parents back to India or maybe some other country, it will bring up more challenge for them. So, friends, we would say good luck, and take help from immigration attorney. They will definitely help you and guide you in the situation.
I think yes, and with that, we should wrap up our session for today. But, friends, if you have any questions, feel free to comment wherever you're watching us, even if the stream has ended, or reach out to us. You can WhatsApp me, call me on my number, or even email me. My number is 408-335-6444, and my email address is nipa@staffingly.com. You can also email sam@staffingly.com. It'll be really nice to get your point of views. Also, maybe you tell us, what do you think if the bill gets passed and how is it going to affect you, or so on and so forth. Please feel free to let us know, and don't forget to connect with us, not just here on YouTube, but also on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram. And in YouTube, definitely don't forget to hit that bell icon so that whenever we have discussions, you're notified. And subscribe now if you haven't as yet. Also share with your friends and family so that they could benefit with this content as well. So thank you everyone for joining us today. It was lovely having you, and I think
Happy
that's it.
weekend. Happy
Yeah.
weekend to everybody.
Happy weekend.
Yeah. Bye bye, everyone.